It is time once again to assess the nexus of crime in South Korea, the one and only Johnny Somali, and the updates in his case and his ongoing shenanigans, because for as many foibles and follies and legal troubles as he has encountered, back in the early days of his South Korean exploits, there was a bounty placed upon his head, not one that would result in any sort of, lethal outcome. It was more or less, we need to show him what the respects on the streets of Seoul really mean. And well, one former Korean Navy SEAL, I'm a Navy SEAL, a fighter. He managed to be the first person to collect on said bounty. Don't know if he necessarily got anything other than just the sheer satisfaction of putting a nuisance streamer directly on his ass. But him and Somali were both arrested at the time of said occurrence, and we know what has happened with Somali, and we'll have some updates here very, very shortly. But I just wanted to talk about the SEAL who took out the trash a few months back, and well, he ended up getting fined for attacking Johnny Somali. Not imprisoned, nothing like that. He faced his repercussions like a man, and well, without spoiling too many things, he ended up getting the happy outcome in this scenario. A YouTuber who was a part of the Korean Special Forces has been fined after he filmed himself knocking out Johnny Somali in 2024. Streamer Somali, real name Ramsey Khalid Ismael, and began causing controversy in South Korea. The American sparked a drama by dancing inappropriately with a Statue of Peace, making a mess in a 7-Eleven, delaying public transits, and other stunts. Yeah, we've talked about just about all of them. Yeah, I got an entire playlist on the YouTube side of things. Many locals in the countries were quickly growing fed up with Somali's antics and took matters into their own hands by stream sniping him and confronting him on the street. Back in October, YouTuber Dalgeun Yu, a former underwater demolitions team SEAL soldier, took it upon himself to teach Somali a lesson. Unfortunately for Dalgeun, he's been punished for his behavior. But yeah, it's one of those things that I think a lot of people were willing to accept. Yeah, him doing vigilante work, going outside the confines of the law enforcement. I mean, it's not exactly the best thing to do, but do we really have to be that harsh on his punishment? Dalgeun's viral clip, which was found out where Somali was staying, and followed him outside and proceeded to knock the streamer off his feet with a single punch before being apprehended. I just did what I had to do as a Korean citizen, he said in a post on Instagram defending his actions. Now, months later, Dalgeun is asking for fans to donate in order to pay his fine off, which he believes could be as much as $7,000 US. On Instagram, the man claimed he was fined 10 million won for his attack on Somali, which equals to be around $7,000. YouTuber asked viewers to help pay for his fine by donating to his PayPal, which, funnily enough, Dalgeun goes on to thank Donut Operator. Yes, the gun YouTuber himself, for paying the $7,000 fine over Somali beating. Like I said, man, it's not all doom and gloom when it comes to the law every once in a while. You had already crowdfunded $3,000 from sympathetic viewers when, on April 30th, 2025, YouTuber Donut Operator revealed that he had paid the remainder of Yu's $7,000 fine, sharing a PayPal screenshot of a $4,000 transaction to the former SEAL. He all thought I was joking, and then he ends up posting the receipt right there. A day later, Yu published a thank you message to Donut Operator in the YouTube community post, revealing that he'd been given 4 additional legal punishments on top of his fine for punching Somali. Yu claimed that Somali is attempting to extort money from him by filing civil lawsuits against him, but he is able to live off of the gratitude thanks to everyone's generosity, which, a little bit of a follow-up on that one, which, he's suing Dalgeun apparently, but according to Legal Mindset, shout out to clarify, Somali has not filed any civil suit against Yu Dalgeun. A Korean civil case involves significant financial investment, which Somali does not have. In addition, even if Somali is to prevail, he would not recover attorney's fees, and Dalgeun could simply ignore the judgment. But going back to this real quick, because we can also talk about the financial situation and why Somali is so quick to extort other people for their financial gains. Thank you very much, Donut Operator. You wrote, I respect him and thank you very much for helping me. I have about 4 more punishments for intimidation and stalking. They also aim to extort money from me by filing additional civil suits, and now Somali and Hank have no money. I am living a life of gratitude to everyone who has helped me after the Somali assault, and I am also living a life of helping others. Thanks to you, I have now been able to grow to this point, and I am always living a life of gratitude every day. Thank you again, Donut Operator, and thank you to all the Koreans who have helped me. Somali has made similar claims in various posts on X, sharing screenshots of messages allegedly from the Supreme Prosecutor's Office in Korea, and accusing you of being a coward who sucker punched me in the back of the head for clout. Well, if we want to go tete-a-tete for complaints, I mean, you're going to find yourself in a very steep deficit there, Ramsey, but we don't really need to do that now, do we? For now, Somali is awaiting his second court date on May 16th. Wow, that's coming up real shortly, huh? Within the next, week or so. Okay, that'll be interesting. After showing up late, hungover, and wearing a Make America Great Again hat to his initial hearing in March. But yes, as he showed up in March, he was not alone. He was not alone that day. In fact, he had his benefactor, big old Hank Yoo, the guy who's been bankrolling his exploits since he's been holed up in South Korea since September of last year. And, well, things aren't so rosy for this very loving interracial couple. Johnny Somali's money situation in South Korea. Johnny Somali said it's a fake narrative that he's flat broke. Really? Fake? Well, here is Hank Yoo telling viewers that Johnny ran out of money. Also, Hank, yes, actually, his mother, oh my god, this is even more pathetic, pays for Johnny's lawyer, rent, and food. Yeah, let's listen to this here real quick. Let's make sure everything is all out here for the world to see.
I have sacrificed my finances. I've actually, Johnny ran out of money because they refused Johnny to work. So I've been actually providing for him.
He's been helping me a lot. He's been helping me with not only legal fees and stuff like this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's helped me pay for a lawyer and stuff like that. And he's a great friend. Honestly, I respect him for that. And when I get out of here, a lot of it I do owe to Hank. He's a real man.
Yeah. So, and not to mention that I sacrificed my time and space here.
Yeah.
And I actually fed him back to health too. He was very unhealthy.
You can't afford a light now, can you? But that's yeah, it's interesting, right? Oh, I respect him, okay, but yeah, somebody who disrespects the man's home country like that doesn't really mean all that much. But anyways.
Okay. Yeah, I'm very skinny. Hank claims when I was living on my own in Korea, I was very skinny and gaunt, because maybe my diet was not good. But Hank is definitely, people now on the internet are saying I have fucking a gut and man boobs now because I guess Hank has been feeding. I've been on the Hank diet, and Hank has been feeding me so well.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Hell yeah, bro. And I also have given him physical protection.
Yeah.
That sounds a little gay, but all right. Hank, yes, admits that he is at that he risks receiving money, okay, from his family, his rich mom, okay, for helping Somali. Why? Because Hank's mother hates Johnny. Oh, for being racist and misogynistic. So overall, Johnny Somali shamelessly takes money from somebody who hates him. So yeah, that's it's just another embarrassing aspect of this entire situation.
I risked my family not paying my tuition to help Johnny because I believe that helping Johnny was right. Thank you. Pretty much.
His mom hates you. Your mom hates you, right?
Yeah. My mom hates you. My grandparents hate you.
The entire country of South Korea hates you. All of Asia hates. The world really just hates you. So you are brain dead for doing this.
And you said, despite all that, he's my friend, and wrong is being done to him, and I'm going to make sure that he gets out of Korea safely?
Yeah.
Bro, wrong is being done to him. Every one of your stupid acts have been caught on video. It's not like anybody was holding you at gunpoint making you do this dumb shit. But Johnny Somali says, yeah, people like legal mindset, okay, and YouTube videos are spreading a fake narrative that he's penniless. But he says he has no expenses for living. Gee, I wonder why. Yeah, exactly. You can continue to lie and bullshit like this, but bro, I mean, it's... Yeah, it's kind of pathetic. He's living on the dime of people that hate
I
him.
have sacrificed
He
mine.
is no. He's taking advantage of somebody who is going into immense ruin to support his idiotic lifestyle. I mean, if you're going to have somebody backing your every move, even if it is as stupid as Somali moves, I guess it would be tough to turn it down, but at the same time, it is tough to take sympathy on somebody who is so deliberately doing this to themselves. But hey, the bright side is Hank's not going to have to foot any more bills after May 16th, because that right there, that's going to be the responsibility of the South Korean government when he gets locked up for years and years to come. So with all that said, thank you all very much for the gift of your time. I've been Don Consuelo. I want you to follow your gut and get after it. Take care, everyone.